Excerpts from the KYOGYOSHINSHO. 26. A collection of passages revealing the true Buddha and land of the Pure Land Way. Compiled by Jodo Shinran, disciple of Shakyamuni. 1. Reverently contemplating the true Buddha and the true land, I find that the Buddha is the Tathagata of inconceivable light, and that the land also is the land of immeasurable light. Because they have arisen through the fulfillment of vows of great compassion, they are called true fulfilled Buddha and land. There are relevant vows that were made, the vows of light and of life. 2. The larger sutra states, if, when I attain Buddhahood, my light not be infinite, and not illumine even 100,000 ayutas of kotas of Buddha lands, may I not attain the supreme enlightenment. 3. Further, it is stated in a vow, if, when I attain Buddhahood, my life not be infinite, and not span even 100,000 ayutas of kotas of kalpas, may I not attain the supreme enlightenment. 4. The passage declaring the fulfillment of these vows states, the Buddha said to Ananda, the majestic radiance of the Buddha of immeasurable life is exalted and supreme. The radiance of other Buddhas cannot compare with it. For this reason, the Buddha of immeasurable life is called Buddha of immeasurable light, Buddha of boundless light, Buddha of unhindered light, Buddha of incomparable light, Buddha of light, that is Lord of blazing light, Buddha of the light of purity, Buddha of the light of joy, Buddha of the light of wisdom, Buddha of uninterrupted light, Buddha of inconceivable light, Buddha of inexpressible light, and Buddha of light surpassing sun and moon. Sentient beings who encounter this light have the three defilements swept away, and they become soft and gentle in body and mind. They dance with joy, and the good mind arises in them. When those suffering the pain and travail in the three evil courses see this light, they all find respite and are freed of afflictions. After their lives have ended, they all gain emancipation. The light of the Buddha of immeasurable life is resplendent and brilliantly illuminates the lands of the Buddhas throughout the 10 quarters. Nowhere is it not heard of. It is not I alone who praise this light now. All Buddhas, Sravakas, Pratyeka Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas together praise it just as I do. When sentient beings hear of this light's majestic virtues, and praise it day and night, with wholeness of heart, and without interruption, they will attain birth in that land, in accord with their heart's aspirations. And all the Bodhisattvas and Sravakas will extol and praise their virtues. Upon attaining the enlightenment of Buddhahood later, their light will be praised by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout the 10 quarters, just as I now praise that Buddha's light. The Buddha said, even if I were to expound the magnificence, splendor, and wondrousness of the light of the Buddha of immeasurable life, day and night, for a kalpa, still I could not exhaust it. The Buddha said to Ananda, the life of the Buddha of immeasurable life is everlasting and beyond reckoning. How could you know it? Imagine that the countless sentient beings throughout the worlds of the 10 quarters were made to acquire human existence, and all were caused to attain the state of Sravakas, or Pratyeka Buddhas. Even if all of them, gathering in a single place, and, with focused thoughts, and concentrated minds, employing the utmost power of their wisdom, pondered together for myriads of kalpas, in an attempt to determine the length of that life, they still would not be able to come to its end, and know its limit. Conclusion 37. Thus, we clearly know, from the Tathagata's true teaching, and the commentaries of the Masters, that the pure land of peace is the true fulfilled land. Delusional and defiled sentient beings cannot, here, see Buddha nature, for it is covered over by blind passions. The Nirvana Sutra states, I have taught that Bodhisattvas of the 10th stage see a little of Buddha nature. Hence, we know that when we reach the Buddha land of happiness, we unfailingly disclose Buddha nature. This is through the directing of virtue, by the power of the primal vow. Further, the Nirvana Sutra states, sentient beings will, in the future, possess a body of purity, adorned with virtues, and be able to see Buddha nature. 39. Contemplating. Fulfilled. I find that the resultant land was fulfilled from the ocean of Tathagata's vow. Hence, fulfilled. Concerning the ocean of the vow, there is true and provisional. Thus, with regard to the Buddha land, there is true and provisional. Through the true cause, the selected primal vow, the true Buddha land was brought to realization. Concerning the true Buddha, the larger sutra states, Buddha of boundless light, Buddha of unhindered light. Further, Amida is the king among Buddhas, the most revered among lights. The treatise on the Pure Land states, I take refuge in the Tathagata of unhindered light, filling the 10 quarters. Concerning the true land, the larger sutra states, land of immeasurable light, and land of all-knowing wisdom. The treatise states, it is infinite, like space, vast and boundless. Concerning birth, the larger sutra states, all receive the body of naturalness, jinin, or of emptiness, the body of boundlessness. The treatise states, the beings of the Tathagata's pure lotus are born transformed from the lotus of perfect enlightenment. Further, for they are the same in practicing the Nembutsu, and follow no other way. Further, the words, birth that is inconceivable, refer to this. Provisional Buddhas and lands are discussed below. We have noted already that both true and provisional were fulfilled from the ocean-like vow of great compassion. We know, therefore, that both are fulfilled, Buddha and land. Since there are thousands of differences in the causes of birth in the provisional Buddha lands, there are thousands of differences in the lands. They are termed transformed bodies of skillful means, and transformed lands of skillful means. Being ignorant of the distinction between true and provisional, people misunderstand and lose sight of the Tathagata's vast benevolence. For this reason, the true Buddha and true land are here clarified. This is the genuine significance of the true essence of the Pure Land Way. Reverently entrust yourselves to the right teaching of the Master of the Sutras, and the Masters of the Treatises, and to the expositions of the Pure Land Masters. You should uphold and devote yourself to them. Reflect on this. Here ends Chapter 5. A collection of passages revealing the true Buddha and land of the Pure Land Way.